Hey, how's it going? I'm Zero.
I'm DK.
And I'm Rizzo, and today in Anime Reaction, we watched the 8th episode of the 2nd season of Boku no Hero Academia. If you want to check out our reaction to the 8th episode of the 2nd season of Boku no Hero Academia, hit that link in the description below.
Hey, and be sure to give us feedback in the comment section because we love hearing from you.
And as always, if you like what you see, subscribe to Otaku Saga, and don't forget to like and share our videos.
And thanks for watching. So, on this episode of Boku no Hero Academia, it just went through all the fights that don't really matter.
Pretty much.
If you want to be mean about it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if
They
you don't...
didn't feature the important characters of the story.
Well, I mean, it is kind of what you get during the first round of fights, where basically the people who are really strong just beat the ever-living shit out of the people who are really weak.
And oh my god, Vine Girl is such a hippie.
Right?
She's pretty cute, though. Give her that.
Yeah, I guess they were going for her being, I guess, a Madonna or whatever, however you want to put it.
Yeah, the saintly, sort of pious...
yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say that, but...
And Pikachu totally gets wrecked.
Dinky.
Pikachu used Thunderbolt. Yep.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
It's not very effective.
She has no poison.
An accurate representation of that fight, actually.
Yep.
Yeah. Even the type mismatch.
But yeah, basically, Kaminari once again proves that he's an idiot.
Talk shit, got hit.
Hey, why don't we go out to eat or something? Because this is gonna be quick.
Yeah.
Well, he was right about that, at least.
Next up. What was the next fight?
What was the next fight?
Fuck if I know.
Was the next fight after that one the one with Ida and Hatsune?
Ida and Hatsune.
Hatsune. Martial
art infomercial. That sounds something straight out of Rama 1/2 with how quirky it is. That was brilliant.
But Hatsune makes it work. I really like her. Like, she doesn't show up that much during the series, but
now Hatsune is a hottie.
Pretty much every time she shows up, she's pretty awesome.
Yeah. J's on my feet.
But yeah, she totally used...
She used Ida to...
Use that 10 minutes.
Yeah, literally drug out the fight for 10 minutes so that she could show off all of her babies. And then just walked out of the ring after she was done. Because that was her entire... reason for even trying in the festival
at all. Yeah,
was to show off to the companies that make devices for heroes. Ida got used, so used.
Poor guy.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a good experience for him because he needs to learn to not be so trusting.
Pretty much. I mean.
Also, I really do like her quirk. It's really interesting.
You'd find ways to abuse it.
Oh my, yes.
But, yeah.
But
I imagine the way that she mostly uses it is when she's working on stuff, she can look really, like, at the really fine details.
She can work on fine electronic circuits or fine small mechanical parts. But also, I mean, a lot of her devices allow her to fly. She can see pretty far ahead.
Yep.
So, there's that too.
And the fact that she could make something that could...
that can make her outperform a Class A hero.
Pretty much. If she wanted to, she could
like,
totally... Like,
if she wanted to be... Well, she would never make it in the hero course. Because most of the time they're not allowed to use those gadgets unless they have to have something for their quirk, such as Aoyama, I believe his name is, the guy with the belly button.
Oh,
the naval beam. Yeah. But if she wanted to be a professional hero after she graduates UA, she could totally be a really awesome professional hero, I think.
Should be this universe's version of Batman.
Pretty much.
pretty much.
And we all know Batman could wipe out the entire Justice League single-handedly.
Just because of his knowledge and...
Exactly.
But yeah, I do love the kind of in-between times when we get Class A sitting down watching the matches
and
with
Deku.
But I did point out during the episode, I'm surprised that he's still using that burned up, soaked in water notebook that Bakugo totally burned in, like, I think the first or the second episode. I think the first episode of the series.
What did they make that notebook out of? Asbestos?
Well,
so you can...
Yeah. It just surprised me because it does state on the cover, that's his 13th one. So you'd think he'd just go buy another notebook, even if it has pages left in it.
True.
Or at least attempt to, like, copy it into a new
yeah,
book.
that's probably what I would have done, is copied everything over into a new book. But
or even better, copied it over to, like, my phone or my computer or something.
Gadgets. Technology. It's a thing.
Copy, you said? And then there's this idiot. But yeah, so I think the next match, we might be getting some of these matches out of order, to be honest, but the next one was Mina versus Aoyama. So Acid Girl versus Crotch Beam.
Yeah, no, squash match.
Well, I really liked how it highlighted Mina, because we haven't really gotten a whole lot with her so far this series.
Yeah, we definitely see her aptitude as a Genki girl.
Indeed.
In that fight. Very well done.
And Opie hair.
Opie head.
Opie head.
More like Tama head. Balls.
Grapist.
Yes, the grapist.
The grapist.
Okay.
It's gonna grape you in the mouth.
Oh, God.
My God.
But,
calm down, dude.
But yeah, I really liked how these... wow, somebody actually watched that video?
Oh, wow.
I thought that was a reference nobody would get. But,
That's pretty obscure.
But yeah, I really like how these little fights show off characters that weren't able to have, be able to be shown off before. Because there's a shitload of characters in this show.
So much I kind of gave up on all their names. Trying to catch up with all their names.
I know most of the people in Class A.
Phrasing.
But yeah, then we had Momo versus God, what's that guy's name? I always forget his name.
Tokiyami?
Yeah, Tokiyami. Which it really starts showing what Momo's character arc is going to be. Because this is really the first time that we've seen, well, actually from her point of view, like, I don't think we've had a part where it, like, had, was showing her thoughts on anything. Like, this is the first time that she's really shown up, to be honest.
She showed up a little bit in the last little arc of the first season, but it was just like, hey, I'm here.
This is what I can
do this, and that's about it.
Yeah. So, yeah, her main problem is that she tends to overthink things and lets her surroundings, I guess, get to her a little bit too much. Such as in this one, she couldn't concentrate enough to be able to put her plan into action, and also wasn't able to pay attention to the edges of the ring and let Togeyami just basically push her directly out.
Push her out.
Which is really bad for how her quirk works, yeah. It's something that she really has to overcome. But that's something for later.
Yep.
It's something for later in the series. Tokoyami is one of the more powerful characters in the series, too, so...
I wonder how much more screen time he's gonna get going forward, considering that his voice actor went on a
hiatus. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's a backstory I would very much like to get into, considering he is so different from the rest of Class A.
Yep.
Or most of UA's young heroes in general.
But yeah, it was actually really nice to get like emotion from Momo, where there really wasn't much before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yes. And then the most epic fight, slugfest between Rock Hard and Metal Hard.
Apparently, they're just as hard.
Yes. Apparently, they're both hard-headed.
Metapod, use Harden.
Two hard men going at it.
Kakuna, use Harden. Rinse, lather, repeat. And in public, no less.
Right?
Well, I mean, at least they're both really, like, physically powerful, too.
They're both doing this protected. That's smart.
Always use protection.
Yeah. And they're taking breaks in between rounds.
There we go.
Use Harden.
Use Harden.
But,
ends up, like, that one's funny because it ends up in a perfect tie. They knock each other the fuck out.
At the exact same time.
And they both had to be carted off the stage.
And according to Midnight, the rules state that after they both recover, they have to settle the match with doing a simple game, like arm wrestling, which is probably what they're going to do. And I honestly can't remember if that is what they do or not. But knowing them, that's probably what they're going to do.
It's manly.
It's manly. But yeah, and then throughout the whole episode, like you see Uraraka being really nervous.
Oh yeah.
Which, I mean, anybody would be if they're going up against Bakugo. But yeah, basically the whole end of the episode was setting up for the fight between Bakugo and Uraraka, which I do believe should take up like the entirety of the next episode.
Well, in the preview, we get a lot of close-ups of Uchako and her serious faces. Oh my goodness, on point. We also get a flashback, and that little ending shot, she looks pretty hot, actually.
You would, Kumo.
Damn it, Kumo.
Explosion!
Me too.
I actually like this little interaction in the waiting room that we have here, because Uchako moves off a little bit and gathers her thoughts in the waiting room. Welcomes Ida and has this fucking...
I love that maze.
The hell is up with your eyebrows?
Oh, I'm a little nervous. I guess it's spread to my eyebrows.
But when Deku comes in and was like, I totally have a plan for you, and I totally have things, you might be able to pull this off. She was, no.
Yeah, you just knew when, like, Ida's like, oh yeah, it's a good idea, you should totally do it. You just knew she was going to turn down on principle.
Right?
And also, yes, ghastly, yes, sketchy, a damn.
Pretty much.
I wish they'd cool it on the blush stickers, though.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, just tone it down, blend it in.
Yeah, blend it in at least a little bit.
But
She looks hot with a sharpened jawline. Hot damn. And also looks like she totally has a blister on her thumb.
That's actually the pad that she has to touch the things to make them...
Oh, okay. To make them float.
Yeah, to make them float, because if you actually pay attention throughout the entire series, every time it's shown her fingers, she has those pads on them. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a scene in this series where they show her fingers that they didn't animate the pads, which just goes to show you that Bones is doing a good job. But yeah,
she totally seemed totally nervous, and even though all of that, decides that she's gonna go forward and try to meet Deku or Ida in the final match. I'm hoping she makes it. I'm skeptical. I'm hoping she makes it though, because she's really awesome. And the announcer's rooting for her.
Yeah, well, especially during this match, because would you honestly want to root for Bakugo?
Ghastly would, in this case. Battle damage, battle damage.
Anyway, before this goes too far into
Too late.
the gutter.
Anyway, so let us, or that was the right one? Yes.
That was the right one.
So let us know what you thought of the anime, what you thought of our reaction in the comment section below.
Yep, thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't.
But that's going to do it for this episode of Anime Reaction. As always, I'm DK.
I'm Zero.
And I'm Rizzo. See you next time.
And go ahead and click on my face to go to our most recent Otaku Saga Talks.
Click on my face to go to Otaku Saga Gaming, our gaming channel.
And click on the waifu to subscribe to Otaku Saga. And if you'd like to help support us, please go ahead and check out our Patreon page.